Anyway, so there's various parts in the book. Part 1, you see the way this is laid out. It looks kind of, I want to say scientific maybe, or like a company report. Footnotes, there's all kinds of philosophers, whatever. So anyway, this is a questionnaire that the photographer sent out to these various corporations. And then, alright, let's see. So here's a boardroom, a table of power. And then on the next page, you get the information of that company. So this is Allianz, an insurance giant in Germany. And you get all the information about the table and, I don't know, the headquarters, etc. Some more details here, facts about the company. And then on the opposite page, you get the same thing for another company. In this case, I don't know, some company in Luxembourg, and you see that table on the following page. So it's kind of straightforward. And then the game repeats. There's also the name of the company and the information in the corner here. Sort of teeny script. This is a company in Italy. Those are the facts. And then here's one of those companies that decided that they didn't want to be part of this book. And often there's just an email rejection or a phone call rejection included here. And then the photo, which doesn't exist. So there's a blank page, a sort of blank page. And it continues. So this is basically the first part of the book. There's considerable power being exerted by almost all of these companies. They're all very large corporations. Banks, chemical companies, insurance, finance. Here's BP, for example. I have to remind you of why and how BP was in the news fairly recently. There's Carrefour, I think a supermarket chain in France. Okay, and then you get, of course, the various companies that decided they didn't want to have any part of that. With, whatever explanation. This company apparently didn't have a boardroom. Whether or not that's actually true, we don't know. So these are pictures. Deutsche Bank didn't want the picture in the book. Alright, so this is the first part of the book. I'm going to show you a little more. So I want to also show you the second part. Ironically, when I made the first presentation of this book, my Flip Mino camera ran out of power. So this is the second attempt to do this. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm just going to skip to the second part of the book now, which starts here. Here, part 2. First of all, you get an essay, which I haven't read, and then you get the laboratory. So you get all these different, well, you'll see. So this is the color scheme that's been used in the book. This is the table of power book, the first one. Of course, a reproduction of the book, so this is going meta now. So this is the overview of the first table of power book. This is the book you're actually looking at right now. So then, I suppose, I don't know where we are now, who knows. This is probably where we are now, that page. Is that right? See that on the next page? That is right. See that? And this page, that page. So if you look, if you get a loop out, you can play this game infinitely. It's one of the many things. I'm just kidding. You can't do that. And then you get all kinds of information about these 40 corporations. So the participants, that's easy enough. very scientific. The shape of the table. Again, information about the color of the table. Information about the revenue of those companies. Revenues. Visualized in all kinds of ways. Locations. These are all European companies, I suppose. Yes. Different industries. Employees, numbers of employees. You see how this works. It's sort of very scientific. That's even more scientific now with even more facts, even more information. It's kind of like a company report. Now you might wonder what you're actually going to take away from this. My personal interpretation is that it really just reflects this kind of world where everything is reduced to numbers and statistics and data.